This is State Farm agent Jason Hardy coming to you with the El Dorado Wildcat. Jason Hardy, State Farm Player of the Week. This week is Ja'Cory Lumsey, middle linebacker for the El Dorado defense. Ja'Cory, congratulations for being named the Jason Hardy State Farm Player of the Week. First off, how does it feel for your coaches to recognize you that way after your first game?
I appreciate it, and I feel like we came out, we played hard, so tried my best to get some recognition.
All right. Well, congratulations. You did get recognized by your coaches. That has to feel good. Obviously, a little bittersweet. Didn't come away with the win, but again, playing a tough Little Rock Christian School, runners up state game last year. So no shame losing to a good team, but at the same time, no moral victories.
Yeah, it would have been.
Now, Coach gave me some stats here for you. You had, from the middle linebacker spots, you had 10 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and an interception. That's a pretty good showing, man. Talk to me a little bit. I want to hear a little bit about that interception. I mean, linebackers get interceptions sometimes, but that's usually not exactly where it always comes from. Tell me about that play where you got that INT.
It was I got an interception off a screen play. They ran a running back screen, and I just matched up with the running back, jumped in front of the ball, and caught it.
All right. Did you run it back?
No, I bobbled it, and I got about 10 extra yards.
Right. All right, Coach.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He caught the ball 3 times. He caught it, threw it back up, 3 times. But no, it was a great play. Did a great job of sniffing that screen out and broke on the ball. And he has a knack for doing that. But looking back, it was we can kind of give him a hard time about him having to catch the ball 3 times to get one pick.
That's talent to catch the same pass 3 times, right? No, that's great. And reading that screen, what were you reading when you saw that screen coming? What keyed you? What told you that was coming?
My coach always tell me, he said, if they're center releasing, they finna do something that's not original that they always do. And so I read it and I seen it was a screenplay.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations on that. Hopefully it's the first of many to come, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, congratulations, man. Now, not first home game, but a home game against Camden this week. That's a pretty big rivalry game. I mean, not to minimize the Little Rock Christian game, but Camden's usually a little bit more rivalry game, a little bit more hype with it.
Yes, sir.
How do you deal with that this week, coming off of a loss, coming into a kind of a rivalry game with Camden?
I feel like if we come out this week, practice hard, Camden shouldn't be nothing we need to worry about Friday night. We got way better competition in our conference. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. We come out and focus and put our mind to it. We can do it.
Okay. All right. I love it. So, Ja'Cory, you are a junior this year, and surprised me. I remember, I know we talked last year, and I remember you playing as a sophomore, but to me, middle linebacker spot, I was thinking of you as a senior because of the leadership that goes with that. So talk to me a little bit about that, being a leader. You're still not a senior, but you are a junior. You've got a year under your belt. How do you grab hold of that leadership role? How do you do that?
I've always been a leader, so I just kind of fell into it. I mean, everybody, they listen to me pretty well. Like, if they do something wrong, I tell them that they're doing something wrong, and I want them to do the same if I'm doing something wrong. So we all kind of work together.
Right. So you're all right to take that criticism as well as dishing it out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Coach, speak to that a little bit. What do you see out of Ja'Cory as far as that leadership role that has to come with that middle linebacker spot? It just does, right?
It really does. It's he's the quarterback of the defense, and you have to have a leader in both of those positions. And the thing about leading, you can talk about it. It's kind of like the old saying, I'd rather see a sermon than hear a sermon any day.
Right.
I'd rather see a leader than somebody talks about being a leader. If you're the leader, you don't have to tell anybody you're the leader. If you're the best guy on the field, you don't have to tell anybody you're the best guy on the field. Everybody already knows it. But Ja'Cory's done a great job. I don't know if he's ever had a bad practice. if he has, I can't remember one. And that's how when you have that promotes that guy into a leadership role, because everybody knows he's the same every day. He's gonna come out. He's gonna give great effort every day. There's no loafing around. Great effort in the weight room. He's one of the strongest kids we got, especially pound for pound. So, when you put all those things together, you have the type of guy that you want being the quarterback of the defense. You have guys at Mike Backer, and Jacory certainly does a great job, not only on the field, but he's a great locker room guy, and he's a great weight room guy.
All right. Okay. Jacory, talk to me a little bit about it. Coach said you're a great weight room guy. What? Tell me a little bit about that. What do you like about the weight room? What makes that fun?
Its intensity is like, and I work with stronger people that I can go off of. So like, we're in competition every day, seeing who can lift the most, see how many times we could do it. So it's always competition in the weight room, and that's what I like about it the most.
Just like to compete.
Yes, sir.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. What's your favorite lift?
Probably power clean.
Power clean.
Yes,
really?
sir.
Okay. All right. That's a tough one. That hurts my back just thinking about it. That's great, man. So what do you power clean? What have you tested at this year?
My last mag was 285.
285.
Yes, sir.
All right, nice. Now, do you do powerlifting on as a competition too, or
no, sir? I just football for football. Just stronger.
Football.
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good though. That's great that you are that committed to your training, that committed to your craft. So tell me a little bit about Jacory off the field. Tell me something you like to do when you're not at football practice, when you're not lifting, when you're not playing ball.
If I'm not at football practice or at school or anything, I'm usually out with my friends. We hanging out, we having a good time, playing the game, joking. I don't be out too much. I'm very laid back, so I don't be into a lot of things. So I just hang out with my friends and things like that.
Okay. All right. Video games?
Yeah, video games, yes, sir.
What's your favorite?
Right now it's NCAA.
NCAA.
Yes, sir.
The new release, huh? What team do you play in? How do you do it? Do you play on a team, or do you take a team through a season? How do you? There's different versions of this, and I'm not well versed on it. So you tell me how you play.
I like taking teams through the season.
Right. So you get one team.
Yeah, and just try to make them good.
Okay. All right. Who was your team?
I use SMU.
SMU.
Yes, sir.
Wow. All right. Okay. Coach, you play with him?
No, we have two PlayStations at the field house for the guys to play, and I don't know if Jacory's ever won a game up there or not with his teammates. I've watched him play some. I'm not sure he's ever won a game, but if he's enjoyed that one thing. But we do have a lot of guys that hang up right after practice, come before school and play. So that's a good sign when you got kids hanging around the field house. But like I said, Jacory, he's a lot better ball player on the field than he is on Madden or whatever NCAA it is. I don't even know if it's Atari or Nintendo, whatever those kids play nowadays.
It's probably PS5, right? Right. Okay. All right. And the only reason I know that is I have kids that you're about your age, so I can speak the language a little bit. But no, I'm not well versed in it either. But that sounds fun, and it is cool that you got some time to spend with your teammates. Maybe in it still sounds competitive, but less intense environment,
yes,
though, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, again, let me congratulate Jacory Lumsey for being named the El Dorado Player of the Week after his performance against Little Rock Christian last week. Jacory, Coach, appreciate you guys being here. Wish you the best of luck the rest of the way. And hey, this is just week one, so we got a full season ahead of us. Looking forward to it, and wish you guys the best of luck and all the success going forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely. Again, the Jason Hardy State Farm Player of the Week, Jacory Lumsey.